What's going on, guys? It's Crash Andrews here, and it's a season of the Masters that I've been looking forward to and not looking forward to for pretty much the same reasons. It's the Los Angeles Kings. We're going to take on Season 1 right here, right now. The reason why I'm not looking forward to this, it's my team. I love these guys. This is my squad. I want to win a Stanley Cup with them, but it's going to be hard trading some players we're going to have to trade. Let's be honest, changes need to be made to this roster to make sure we can get to the Stanley Cup. Deke Slayer did this in year 1 with the LA Kings. The bar's set high. We're also wearing the merch, the Gretzky Goat hoodie. The merch link is down in the description. And of course, our Twitch link, our Twitter link. Make sure you're favoriting us, liking us, following us wherever we go, just down in the description. Let's get to it. We go to franchise mode. We're going to set this squad up. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen this season. This will be interesting. A lot less hiccups this time as well, personally. We're feeling a lot better after the extraction of teeth. We're going to call this Crash Arkham. It is. Here we go. Arkham's Finest. Make sure you follow him on Twitch. We'll put a link to his channel down in the description as well. Why do I feel so much pressure with this squad? Again, this is one that I've been looking forward to and not looking forward to for quite some time. We're going to do rules and settings. Quick settings. We're going to change it to our preset, which we have Masters, which we still have to tweak a little bit. Fantasy Draft is off, on, off, autosave, franchise, difficulty has to be Superstar, fully healed for injuries if they happen. Those are good. Coach firing, I like to leave on. Trade offer, I like to leave on. Waiver notifications on. Morale meetings are off. And blockbuster trade alerts we're going to leave off. And if I remember correctly, the gameplay sliders actually saves. Yeah, we've got the 5 on injuries there. We're good to rock and roll here. Do we get a good coach? Can we keep as many of the players that we already have? Keep salary cap on, please. Can we keep as many good players as we already have? And I know some of you are thinking, oxymoron, Crash, the LA Kings don't have good players. They still do. Kopitar actually sims really well. Drew Doughty, love him or hate him, he's still a higher-end defenseman in this game as well. So if we can keep those two, even though their contracts are crazy, I'd like to keep those guys, but we'll see how everything pans out here when we take a look at our lineup. Kempe's a good first liner. Kopitar's a good first liner. Dustin Brown needs to go down onto this line. Thank you very much. Trevor Lewis, good second liner. Jeff Carter doesn't quite fit the squad. Martin Furk is a good second liner. Wagner's good on third. I have Fallow actually works better up here. Perkorkin, he's okay. Lazzotti doesn't work. Amato doesn't work. Velarde doesn't really work for what we need him. So just taking a quick look here at the X's, that's 3 because of the red X. That's a 4, so that's 7. So that's going to be a +5. I would like that to improve a little bit, but so far, so good. Trevor Lewis is a 5. Right, we talked about Carter. He's going to have to go. And Martin Furk is a 3, so we just need a 2, which we don't have with Carter. Does anybody else work on that second line, though? Not really. So we'll have to kind of look at that. Let's go take a look at our defense really quick. I mean, Doughty kind of works. Joachim Ryan. Sean Walker's a better third. Curtis McDermott is going to be better than Walker here. So that's a 3 right there already. And does Ryan work better on the third? He does. So let's flip those guys around. Oh, man. And then our goalies, Jonathan Quick and Cal Peterson. Welp, let's go find some moves here. Let's go see how this works. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to get my scouts going. See, I even think it's a daunting task. I also know it's a daunting task. It's going to be tough. But the other thing, too, that Deke did well, I mean, he turned Kopitar into McKinnon, and McKinnon's contract is that much better, which gave him a little bit more space to do, to make moves that he needed to make. So, there's a possibility of that still. I'd still love to win with my guys as much as possible, but at the same token, man, This is a rough team. This is going to be interesting. So we're going to look for some of our usual suspects. Guys like, I'll go to Montreal. Jeff Petrie and Brendan Gallagher are two that I usually like bringing in. All defensive pairings in forward line 1. We don't necessarily need him for forward line 1, but we can definitely see what he would bring to the table. Our first or second in Lewis. Lewis does work on the second line a little bit better. I don't mind this move. Velarde and Dursey. Anderson Dolan and Dursey. Kupari and Dursey. So they want youth, and I'm okay with that. Cap-wise, I would like to move a little bit of cap. If I can do one of these and turn one of these kids into... Let's just see here what their value is. They're a little bit higher, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do Jeff Carter in the same spot. But if I can move Jeff Carter in this deal, just to move him and get a little bit more cap space, let's actually see if there's anybody else I can get for the third and fourth line in this deal. Yoel Armia, forward line 3. If I can flip this, if we can make this work, I'll be happy. Because Jeff Carter doesn't fit. His contract's up there as well. That's a wash with Petrie's contract. Our cap space. We've got lots of cap space, though. Holy Hannah. We're in good shape. At least there. Trade rejected. Let's add a pick. Let's see if they'll take this deal the way that it is with a pick added. Maybe a third. There we go. So let's go grab Alex Tuch. Alex Tuch is one of my favorite players in the NHL, and I like winning Stanley Cups with him. We've done it a few times already. So let's see what we can do with an Alex Tuch. Also 1v1 me, Alex Tuch. I'm still waiting for that response. I think he's afraid of me. I'd be surprised if he even knows who I am. Kempe and Hutton isn't going to work. Velarde, Firk, and Ryan could actually work. Let's edit the trade. Let's see if we can bring another defenseman back in that actually works. That's actually an upgrade on Ryan. And throw a pick in or another player if we need to. Let's take a look strictly at defensemen. Nate Schmidt actually top 4 defense. When you see that he actually fits on different lines, that actually makes me happier. I'd rather bring in a Nate Schmidt than bring back an Alex Martinez. There we go. Took Carl Gunstrom, but we got the deal done. Fits that second line decently, which is good. We will add Nate Schmidt. I would like him to be matched up, though, with something similar to that, I think. I'd like that first line to be a 3. So I think I'm going to leave it here for now and see what we can do, still cheesing as we go. Akil Thomas in picks. I'm okay with Kaliev in picks. Anderson Dolan in picks. I'm not a really big fan of Anderson Dolan, so this might be the move that I make here. Actually, it is. I'm going to take this deal. And he actually fits on that bottom pairing, which is fine. I want to see where Iafallo fits in. His overall and where he fits. He's an 80 overall, and he doesn't fit those bottom lines, so yes, we're going to make this deal. 2 seconds. That's actually not that bad. I'll go Kaliev in a third, though. Those seconds are going to come into... they'll be handy down the road. Faceoffs are 73, 77 for Lewis, so I'll switch Lewis for that. That's going to be a 1, a 5 makes a 6, and a 3 is a 9, which should get us the 5. There we go. Lizotti in a 4th for Juhar Kahara. Couple picks, couple bodies. We've got Carter Hart. Something I didn't think that we were going to be able to do here. That's kind of insane. I'm actually a little shocked that it was that easy. This went from I'm not too sure about what's going to happen to holy crap. Something's about to happen. Costs a lot of seconds. There we go. So our starting lineup for the season is going to be Backlund, Kopitar, Gallagher, Kempe, Hintz, Tuch, Armia, Dzingel, Brown, Anderson, Kahara, Williams. On defense, we're going with Gardner, Petrie, Doughty, Savard, Yokiharu, Fleury, and in net, Carter Hart, Jonathan Quick. Start off a little slow. Not a great start. 5-7-0. We pick it up to 6-7-0. I think we were at like 2-5 to start here. Let's take a look at that morale. It's up to a 66. That's fine. Ansi Kopitar with 12 points to lead your squad. 11 for Tuck, 10 for Gallagher, 10 for Dzingel, 10 for Backlund. Goaltending wise, we're looking at Carter Hart with 3-5, Jonathan Quick with 3-3. Goaltending has been suspect, but beginning of the season, what are you going to do? Let's give it another month, see if we can get above 500. Good to see our morale fixed itself by the end of the month, though. We're at 500, a 7-0 win against Montreal. Back-to-back wins against the Oilers and Coyotes. It looks like we're trying to pull it together. We're at 14-13-0, so we are above 500. That chemistry's up to a 69, which is nice. Brendan Gallagher, your scoring leader for the team right now. 26 for Gallagher, 26 for Kopitar, 22 for Backlund, that first line clicking. Tuck with 19, 18 for Dzingel, 17 for Gardner. Dustin Brown with 14 points, and Adrian Kempe with 14 as well. Looks like Drew Doughty's in there with 14. So decent scoring all the way around. 8-9-0 for Carter Hart. Would like to see his numbers go up a little bit. I don't know if that's the fact that he's got somebody breathing down his neck in Jonathan Quick. That might be a move that we want to make, is Jonathan Quick. There we go. 4-game winning streak to start the month. Make it 5 against the Rangers. We do end up getting into a playoff spot after that month. 23-17-2. Anse Kopitar's at 45 points in 42 games. 44 for Gallagher, Tuck with 37, Backlund with 37, 32 for Dzingel, Kempe with 28, Gardner 27, Dustin Brown 25. Let's see if those goaltending changes made any difference. Carter Hart, now in the positive in the win-loss column. Those numbers could get a little bit better, but so far so good. Georgiev in 3 games has got 1 win, 1 overtime loss, points in both games, with a 9-12-2-35. Trade deadline still a little bit away. I'd love to see this team kind of turn it around a little bit on their own. Let's finish January and then see where our problems are. This is a make or break month for us, where we are picking up W's. As I say that, we lose to the Predators. And a loss to Philly. Back-to-back wins to finish off the month, though, gets us to 29-21-2. Good for 60 points and second place in the division, but I'm not quite overly happy. 73% locker room chemistry. I don't know if we're there yet. We're contender. I'm not sure we're quite there yet, though. We've got lots of time. If we can get to like a 35 win pace or 35 win mark, then I think I'll be happy with this squad. If we can't, then we need to make some moves. If we can get to 40 wins by the trade deadline, I'll be happier than a pig in dirt. We have lost a few. We've got 1, 2, 3 games at that 33, 25, and 2. Do we make a biggie move here? And I want to win with Kopitar. My head just keeps going back to Kopitar for McKinnon. I don't know if he fits there perfectly or not. None of our first line. I don't know if Oshie's it. We're almost there. Interesting that didn't go to a 5. But we've improved. That line has improved. That's the squad. So the team we're going to head into the playoffs with is Lindholm, Kopitar, Gallagher, Tatar, Hintz, Tuck, Armia, Dzingel, Brown, Anderson, Kahara, Williams. On defense, we've got Gardner, Doughty, Petri, Savard, Yokiharu, Fleury, and in net, Carter Hart and Georgiev. A loss against Edmonton. So at the trade deadline, we're 35, 26, and 2. We're in a wild card position. I'm going to full send. I've got confidence. We're looking for a 40th win. Not too many games left. There it is. 41 wins after the back-to-back against the Canucks and the Coyotes. Another win against Dallas. Another win against the Predators. A loss to the Blues. A win against the Blackhawks. We're going to get to about 45, I think. Unless we lose out. Nope. We get to 45, 35, and 2. Good enough for third in the division. I mean, way better than had we kept that roster the same. We're at 73% chemistry. I don't know if it's enough. 88 points for Kopitar, 82 for Gallagher, 63 for Tuck. Lindholm was the guy we brought in. I'll take a look at his info, see what he did with this squad. 17 points, 22 games. You can't be too angry with that. Dzingel Tatar was another guy we brought in. 13 points in 22 games for him. I mean, we've got a solid lineup. The lineup is... We do have a solid lineup here, but I'm not 100% sure it's enough. Carter Hart didn't really get his numbers up, which is a little concerning. But this is the squad we have. This is the squad we're going to run with. 45 wins on the season, and it gets us the Vegas Golden Knights in the first round. We sim the first 3. That's a loss. That's a win. We're up 2-1. Can we make it 3-1? Tied 2-2. Can we at least take the lead heading into an elimination game? We can't. This is an elimination game for your Los Angeles Kings. When we move on to a Game 7, lose, we go home. We're up 2-1 on Lindholm and Brown's goals on Leonard. Ryan Reeves with a shorthanded goal on Carter Hart. After 2, Roope Hintz takes a 2-goal lead heading into the third period. Dzingel makes it 4-1. We're doubling him in shots. Is a 3-goal lead with 4 minutes left enough? Ryan Reeves says no. But Brendan Gallagher gets an empty net goal. We go to a Game 7 in round 1. Do or die for both teams. Let's see if we can make it 2 straight here. Kings are up 1-0. Roope Hintz with a power play goal after 1. 2-0 after 2. Elias Lindholm on the power play as well. 2-0 so far. Martin Ferk. He's playing for Vegas though. Jake Gardner makes it 3-1. We've got a 2-goal lead. 10 to go. We make it out of the first round, beating the Vegas Golden Knights in 7. We grinded for that one. Up next, we got the Nashville Predators. We will sim the first 3. That's a loss. That's a loss. That's a loss. We need the reverse sweep. We will sim this one. 1-0 for Nashville after 1. 3-0 for Nashville after 2. It looks like we are going home. We are outshooting them 31-17, but they have a 4-0 lead. If they get to 5-0, I'm hitting the button. 40 shots on net for us, but we are going to get swept by the Nashville Predators in the second round. The roster just was not enough. So we move on to the draft. We will start up the next video with rebuilding or polishing. We were close. I was happy with this roster, but it just wasn't enough to get over the hump. We will start the next video with the draft, some free agency, maybe some major trades. Maybe it is time to let go of Doughty and Kopitar and Brown. We need some moves on this team. We're going to have to make some moves on this team. We were close. We got into the second round, but not quite enough for a Stanley Cup. So we leave it there. Again, all the information is down at the bottom. The Twitch, the Twitter, all that stuff. The merch with the Gretzky Goat hoodie and t-shirts and all that stuff. But again, please hit subscribe, those notification buttons, like this video, share it with your friends, and go visit us on Twitch, please. Twitch.tv/crash_Andrews. We couldn't do it in 1 year. Hopefully we can do it in 2. See you on the next video.